Welcome back to the channel, Book Dragons. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I am doing the Honest Booktuber Tag today. I've seen this tag floating around Booktube for a couple of weeks now, and it seems to be getting a lot of great feedback. I think a lot of the questions on the tag are really good ones, and so I decided I'd go ahead and do this tag, and I do think it's important to talk about some of these issues. And so here we go. Also, in the spirit of being honest, I have not formulated answers to any of these questions yet, so this will be completely off the cuff. I glanced over the questions, but I have not come up with answers. So here we go. Glasses are on. Kat is with me, supporting me. You like it when I'm honest, don't you, Ari? Yeah, see, you know, and Ari likes the Honest Booktuber Tag. I think this will be good. So, oh, I'm not being totally honest there because she can't talk. But, you know, hey, here we go. Okay, so this tag was created by Harriet Rosie, who, from what I understand, is no longer on Booktube. Her channel no longer exists. Maybe she just took it private for whatever, and she'll bring it back another time. So, I was not tagged by anybody in this tag. I just decided to do it. So now that I've gotten all the disclaimers out of the way, we're going to do the prompts. And the first one is, have you ever lied about reading a book? No, I have not. To my knowledge, anyway. I don't remember back when I was in school if there may have been a book that I really didn't want to read and was really bored by, and so I said I read it. I don't think I did that, but I'm almost 50, guys. I'll be 49 this year, and my memory isn't as great as it used to be, so I honestly don't remember back that far. But I can say in recent years, no, I have not lied about reading a book. So there we go. Is that a satisfactory answer? If it is, let me know in the comments below. You know the drill. Have you ever avoided a book because of controversy around the content or author? No, although the author of Mein Kampf obviously has a lot of controversy around them, rightfully so. That's just a horrible person right there. And that doesn't mean that I would avoid reading the book if I wanted to read the book. But I don't really have any interest in reading the book, so I haven't read the book. But not because the original author was just a horrible person, but because it doesn't sound interesting to me. So I guess you could kind of say yes and no on that one. I don't know. Oh, you're going to get down, Ari? Okay, all right. She's not liking this anymore, I guess. So she'd rather curl up on my bed. And that's okay, too. That's okay, too. So yeah, that's my answer for prompt number 2. I can't really think of any other books that I've avoided because of controversy around the author. Now, there are authors that I haven't purchased any of their newer books because I prefer not to support them financially because of the kind of human beings that they've proven to be. I'm not going to name names in this video, so I guess maybe the long and short of this, the answer should probably be yes. I guess, yeah, that. Thinking more about it, you got to see my entire thought process on that question. I hope you liked that. If you didn't, that's okay. I can understand, but you know, I was just kind of firing off the cuff there. Prompt number 3. Have you ever been sent a book for free and not disclosed it? No. If I'm sent a book for free, I'm going to say that I got it for free. I don't see the need or the value in saying that I purchased it myself because I didn't, and that would be dishonest anyway. Like, I tried to be as authentic and honest as possible, just in general, outside of this tag even. So that's how I try to conduct my life. So yeah, no, I haven't done that. Prompt number 4. Have you ever bought a book with no intention of reading it? No, I haven't. And I would not waste my money on a book that I have no intention of reading. I'm very cautious with how I spend my money, and so if I'm not going to read a book, there's no point in me buying the book. Now, I have paid money for books to support authors that I haven't read yet, but I still have every intention of reading those books, even if it's been 3 or 4 years since I bought the book. Yeah, I still have every intention of reading it though, so that part is true. Prompt number 5. Have you ever got caught up in Booktube drama? No, I don't think so. I really try to avoid drama. I think the closest I've come to Booktube drama is the video I recently made addressing the allegations against Neil Gaiman. I'm not going to go into that here, but if you want to watch it, I'll leave a link at the end of the video so you can check it out. But I really try to avoid drama as much as possible, and I generally avoid topics that generate a lot of drama, like politics and like religion. I avoid those like the plague. I really do. You really won't see me talk about stuff like that on my channel, with certain exceptions like the Neil Gaiman thing. And I only did that because I've talked heavily on my channel about how he's my favorite author. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even touched it. I've had a lot of people say that they thought of me when they heard about it, and they're glad I made the video. So I'm glad I made the video, kind of. Sort of, it's drama. It does cause drama, but hey, you can't avoid drama altogether, I guess. But in general, yeah, I look to avoid drama at every chance I get. So, prompt number 6, have you ever had a hate comment and did you respond? I never had a comment that I personally feel is a hate comment. That's just directed in absolute hatred and vitriol toward me. I've had some comments that were hurtful. The commenters said some things that were hurtful, and I did respond to those. What I did is I just kind of clarified a couple of things, and I was nice about it, and tried to respond to it in a way that would not continue and further the drama. Again, going back to avoiding drama, if somebody responds to me in a hateful way, I try to, what's the phrase, kill them with kindness, right? I don't like to be hateful back to people. I'm not a vengeful type person. If somebody makes a hateful comment to me, I'm not perfect by any means, but if somebody's spewing negativity, there's usually deeper issues at the core of that. And I try to put myself in their shoes and respond nicely and kind of try to diffuse the situation. It's hard with written or typed out communication, especially texting. Texting is bad when it comes to communication. But any typed out or written form of communication, it's not always possible to read the intent behind it. So you just never know. So that's a long, drawn-out answer that you probably didn't want to hear, but there it is. Prompt number 7, have you ever made a video just because you knew it would get views? No, I haven't. I may have used titles in videos that just happen to get me more views. I mean, you want your videos to get views if you're posting videos on YouTube, right? But I haven't made a video on a specific topic just so I would get views. Okay, prompt number 8. If you could go back to the beginning of your channel, would you do anything differently? Yeah, I think I would. I would probably work harder on my thumbnail game. I would probably try and have better lighting. All of this is in hindsight. The things that you learn over time doing a YouTube video, if you can go back in time with what you've already learned up to the present, then yeah, I would probably change a few things. I'm really glad that I started my channel the way I did and that I've made the progress I have and all the things I've learned and the ways I've grown. I wouldn't change the growth aspect of it. nobody's perfect right out the door, and I'm still not perfect. There's content creators that are way better than me at making videos and the way they design their videos and things like that. So it's all a process. It's all a part of the journey. But I mean, you know, if I could give myself a leg up with having stronger thumbnails and better lighting and maybe better sound even, like I go back and watch some of my earlier videos, I'm like, sound was really bad on that one. Especially my first video on the channel. Oh my goodness, guys. So yeah, sure, there's always things that you wish you would have done differently. And I'm no different. You know, there's things I would change, but ultimately, I am happy with where I've been and where I've come to. So, yeah. Prompt number 9. Are there any channels you wish you could be more like? There are channels that I really like that I feel do things a whole lot better than I do. I try not to compare myself to those channels. So I'm just going to say I want to be me. I'm happy with me. But yeah, I mean, there's channels that I look up to. There's channels that have taught me things on how to create better videos. I've watched a lot of videos from companies like Think Media that just really have their filming game spot on. Booktubers specifically, I've really been impressed with John over at Talking Story and his creation game. I've really enjoyed watching Mike's book reviews and seeing him explode, and he just exploded because he did book reviews, you know. So there's people like that I do watch and I pay attention to, you know, what are they doing different? But at the end of the day, I can only be me. Can I be a better version of me? Absolutely. But I can only be me, and so my channel is ultimately going to be about Chaz, but Chaz getting better over time, if that makes sense. So I think we all compare ourselves to other people, and that's just kind of part of being human, but I try not to. So there's another long-winded answer for you to put in your back pocket, and if you like it, great. If not, that's fine. It was very long-winded, I know. The last prompt on this list is, what's something you love about your channel? This is hard. It's always hard to self-analyze for the good. I think I'm my own worst critic, like pretty much everybody is, I'm sure. Everybody's their own worst critic. But to talk positively about yourself is tough. But there are things that I do love about my channel. I like that I've found a hat niche, for instance. Like, you know, you talk about niches on YouTube and kind of niching down. And so, you know, I've narrowed mine down to talking about books. But as far as the aesthetic goes, I've gotten to the point where I wear hats in every video. And I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. Okay, what hat am I going to wear today? So I like the fact that I can wear different hats in each of my videos, and I feel like I bring a fairly positive experience to the Booktube community. You can let me know in the comments if you think that's true. I like that I'm able to be myself on my channel. You know, I can tell you right now, guys, what you see in each of my videos is what you get. You know, I'm just kind of weird and quirky and off the wall, and there's a bunch of like long pauses in some of my videos that I cut out, so you're not having to just sit there while Chaz thinks about what he's going to say next. And you know, it might just be me staring off into space for 5 minutes before I realize, oh, I guess I better get to the next part of my video. So, you know, other than me cutting out those long pauses, you're getting pretty much the raw, real deal with me. What you see is what you get. I like the fact that I'm able to be myself. I like the fact that you, my wonderful followers, allow me to be myself and talk about my hobby. I love talking about books, and being able to talk about that with you, I think, is just one of the most fulfilling things about my channel. So, but that's not really a me thing. That's a you thing. That's something you guys have allowed me to do, and I love you for that. I really do. So I can't think of anything else really. There's a lot of things I love about my channel, probably if I sat here and thought about it forever. But you don't want me to sit here and think about it forever. You want answers now. Come on, Chaz. You gave us answers. Let's end it there. And so I will. I will end it there. And I guess I should probably tag a few people. There's a few people that I would like to see do this video. I would like to see Theo over at Rekindled Reader do this tag. I think he would do an awesome job. I'm going to go ahead and tag Anna Marie over at Distilled Reads. I would love to see her do this tag. And so yeah, she's just great if you haven't checked her out. And let's see, I'll do one more. I'm going to tag Nikhil over at Shelf Esteem. And so that's my 3 tags right there. I hope you guys all do this tag. And until next time, guys, make sure you're reading more books, and I will talk to you very soon. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to all my patrons. I really appreciate all you do to support my channel. It really means a lot to me that you've given me your support.